Out here, we're working on this cell phone. We're appealing this cell phone tower thing, and one of the things they want us that we need to do, or we're trying to do, is prove that that we have it's an AT&T cell phone tower, and we've got to drive around and show that that we have enough service to not justify a cell phone tower. So
that's fun for you.
Yeah.
Nice little Sunday drive.
How do you know that it's not going off that tower?
The tower's not there yet.
Oh.
But we stopped and talked to this one guy that they claimed that they tried to talk to him about it. And then he started asking me about where we're from and what I do, and now he wants batteries for his house. So he wants backup batteries for his house. So
So he already had solar?
yeah, but he needs more panels. But PG&E told him for some reason that he can't have more. So I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on there. It's either got to be, the only thing that can limit how many panels is either the transformer or his electrical panel. So I don't know. They said they're going $3,000 over every year. So I'll see if I can add some more panels too, so they don't get a true up. Where do you want to drive?
So before I forget, we're going to wear black for the picture, Myron and I.
Okay.
So you guys can wear whatever color you want to build a speed neutral.
Okay. Well, that'll be good. We'll be, we can plan around that then.
Okay. So we had a big trick-or-treat thing here yesterday.
How'd that go?
Trick-or-treat on the street.
You have a bunch of kids?
Yeah. I guess we probably had maybe 100 or 80, something like that.
What is all the name? Did they give them a map of which doors to knock on, or
turn right?
What did all the people? Well, what about all the people?
Street out in front.
And then we go out on the curb.
Oh.
Like I had a card table decorated out on the curb. And Kay and Bill came over to the yard. Kira's young.
Used to be Kira.
What happened?
And then they had games at different houses that they had good. That corn.
Yeah.
Was one, and I don't know what the other ones were, but
We went and did the trunk or treat. We did it with 2 wards, the Manteca ward.
Oh, that's good.
So they had a pretty good turnout. The whole gym was full. So they had
They had it inside, huh?
Well, they did nachos before, and then everybody went out and did the trunk or treating in the parking lot.
Oh.
But it
They
filled
got
up.
little salt in you before you did the candy, huh?
Yeah. But we filled up the whole gym, basically.
Yeah,
And
that's a
then-
lot.
So I turned out pretty good.
So how many do you expect to get at your house tomorrow night? Like 100 or 50 or?
I don't know. What do you think? 100? There's usually quite a few.
Yeah.
Not quite as much as it was at 4th North back in the day.
Yeah, 4th North was definitely
That was
not
like
the
a...
place to live.
Yeah.
Well, we used to get almost 200 on our block, but now it's more like 50, isn't it, dear?
Well, a lot of the neighbors just shut their lights off, so
Yeah. More people all the time are
yeah.
not doing it, it seems like.
Everybody I talked to yesterday at the street thing said they were going to shut their lights off, not do it on Halloween. Well, and yesterday they had one on Main Street in Rigby. And,
Yeah, all the stores, you know.
and there was a lot of different places had. So it's kind of ridiculous to have people out going door to door when they can do all those others.
Mm-hmm.
Safer too. But I don't know. We'll see. I get
At least
more-
nobody on our block got trampled to death like in Korea.
Oh, was it Korea?
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Good thing we're not much for crowds. We don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I told your dad.
You couldn't catch
Said,
me
can
in
you
a...
imagine having that many people trampled? And I said, well, we've never been anywhere where there's 100,000 people, so.
Yeah.
Sports events you guys have been to that have that many, but.
Yeah. Nolan's been pretty funny. He's got his little comments are pretty funny all the time.
Yeah.
Adrian took him to get his hair cut, and the lady asked how old he was, and his hands were underneath the thing, the cape, and he had to dig his hands out so he could put his fingers up and tell her that it's 3. And then he said, she asked him when his birthday was, and he said, I don't know, the same day as Abby. Because their birthday's the same day.
Yeah, I can't believe you remembered that.
Yeah. And then everything we say now, if he asks if he can do something, we'll say no, and he'll say, "Oh, not yet." Can I have some candy? No. Okay, not yet.
Story about the flies.
Oh, brother.
What?
You said close the door, you're letting the flies.
Oh yeah, today we got a bunch of flies. I was chasing around, trying to get rid of some flies in the house, and Nolan's the one that's always leaving the door open that let the flies in. And I'm like, shut the door. You're the one that's letting all the flies in. And he's like, Dad, I'm letting them out.
Oh, brother. What did he dress up like?
A wolf.
A wolf, huh?
Yeah, well, he's been obsessed with the 3 little pigs and
Oh,
Little Red
that's
Riding
right, yeah.
Hood. Sutton was Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, that's fun.
She had a good costume, looked pretty realistic. Not
Yeah, Nolan should be about the age that's the funnest for Halloween.
Yeah, he had a good time. They watched, afterwards, they were watching a movie out front in the middle of the neighborhood. So they watched the movie. on a screen. Where do you want to go now?
Just go left again.
So yeah, he's a fun age for all this kind of stuff. Let's see what else is going on. I went down there to LA, down south, meet up with Alex and Dave for a couple days. And I was staying at I usually stay at this Marriott. It's pretty new. But Alex was trying to, I was driving. So Alex was like, I'll just get the room for you on his app. And then he ended up getting a Residence Inn, which is like almost like an extended stay type of thing. So it's got a little kitchen in there. And so people could stay more for like a month or a couple weeks instead of just a few nights,
Right.
But I was coming out of it wasn't as nice. It was older, and then that morning I was coming out of my room and it stunk so bad, like urine. I don't know if it was human or cat or dog or what it was. But I went walking by they were cleaning a room, the room right next to mine, and it was like, it brought back the alarm days when it was like you were in somebody's house and it was so strong you could barely keep a straight face,
Yeah.
And they had, there was stuff piled up in there, and somebody must have been just basically living in there, and it was bad. And then in the parking lot, there was all kinds of, there was a fire truck, like an old fire truck. Somebody had an old fire truck out there, and like it was, just people that had moved into almost, they're like living there,
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Why didn't you just stay in Alex's spare room at the Airbnb?
I guess that's what I should have done.
He said they've been there almost 2 weeks. That's the longest he's been anywhere.
Yeah, he said that it was pretty nice.
You decided to pass on Toady this time, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going, but I'm gone enough to where I don't need to go again for something like that.
Yeah.
He's going to be lean and mean, though. He's going like twice in the next 6 months, I think. So he said he's going to try to lose. Can't remember how much he said. I'm going to get one of those watches so I can try and keep up with you. Dave and Alex were both complaining that you've been kicking their butts every day.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get one too, so you can kick my butt too, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
He does pretty good, for sure.
it helps keep me honest a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I looked on my phone, and yesterday I had almost 9,000 steps.
Wow, that's a lot of walking around.
What do you end up having by the end of the day if you go on a walk?
Oh, it's usually only around 5,000.
Oh, okay. Well, we were walking around. I was chasing known around this carnival thing we took him to, and
Yeah.
but that was the total. That was for the whole day, so I don't know.
That
I
was
was
pretty good.
surprised it was that many.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. So, now didn't you get one of those rings that's supposed to track all that stuff too?
Yeah, now that I think about it, it's more. I think it'll do that, but it's more. It's also. It's really. I think what it does the best at is sleep.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
your different sleep
I never
cycles.
sleep with mine. I always charge it during the night.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with it is I did a pretty good job with it for a little bit, and then it ran out of batteries, and then I put it on the charger, and then I haven't put it back on. Because you gotta, I don't know how many days it works. I forgot I need to start wearing it again.
Yeah.
But
I mean, those watches, I think they're kind of goofy looking. I don't care for the looks of it. But, you know, as long as it helps me stay a little bit honest, I'll keep wearing it, I guess.
yeah.
I don't think they're that goofy looking. They look just like all the other ones. iPhone ones.
Well, yeah, just like all the other iPhone ones.
Well, that's what everybody's wearing nowadays.
Yeah, that's for sure. You look around and there's a ton of people wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got one. I got Adrian one a long time ago. She didn't like it.
Oh, yeah?
She doesn't wear watches much. I don't wear them either. I used to wear a watch all the time, and then I went to Houston for work, and I stopped wearing one because I thought somebody was going to mug me for it.
Yeah, I haven't worn one for years until I got this one.
Yeah.
So you're going to get the fancy one, the titanium one, like you was talking about?
Yeah, I think so. The new one that came out.
Yeah.
I keep waiting. Last few times I've checked, they weren't in stock in Modesto. I want to look at the bands because I want to get the right band, you know. Because there's some weird looking band. They have some cloth bands, and I'm worried that they would get dirty, you know, show that they're dirty. So I want to look at the different bands in person before I get one.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to Brian, and he said that Haley and Rissa, neither one are coming for Thanksgiving. So, I don't know. People are dropping out, I guess. I don't know how many. I haven't talked to Colleen for a while, so I don't know. I haven't heard about Lamar's family or
Oh my gosh.
anything, but
Is he coming?
I don't even know that.
He's going to try, but
Lamar?
no, he's not.
Oh, you're talking about Brian?
Yeah.
He's going to try, but they just got back from the beach, you know, for a week.
Yeah.
They go, but he didn't go.